at which the reactance in the circuit has modulus X, given that Amass. I should take it again. Okay. Find the impedance of a series RLC circuit at a frequency at which the reactance in the circuit has modulus X, given that Amass R equals 15 ohms and X equals 36 ohms. Yes, go ahead.
39 ohms.
That's correct. Queen of Peace. R is 3.2 ohms and X is 2.4 ohms.
The impedance is 35 ohm.
No. Yes, St. Augustine.
4.0 ohms.
That's correct. St. Augustine's. R is 2.4 ohms and X is 1.8 ohms. Go ahead.
3.0 ohms.
That's correct. A preamble. Identify the oxidizing agent in the given reaction. State a reason for your answer based on the oxidation state of the relevant element. Identify the oxidizing agent in the given reaction and state a reason based on the oxidation states. Amass S plus 4HNO3 goes to SO2 plus 4NO2 plus 2H2O. Go ahead, go ahead.
The oxidizing agent is the N in HNO3, and this is because its oxidation number, the oxidation number of N reduces from +5 in HNO3 to +4 in NO2.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. Queen of Peace, V2O5 plus 5Ca goes to 2V plus 5CaO.
The oxidizing agent is vanadium, and it reduces from, that's V, it reduces from +5 to 0.
2 out of 3. St. Augustine's, Pb3O4 plus 8HCl goes to 3PbCl2 plus Cl2 plus 4H2O. Yes, upon.
The oxidizing agent is Pb3O4. This because the
the oxidation number of Pb in the Pb3O4 reduces from plus 8/3 to plus 2 in the
It's okay, it's okay. That's correct. So the Queen of Peace and Amass, I gave you partial mark because the oxidizing agent is not the element, but it's a compound. And you mentioned N, the oxidizing agent is HNO3. And for you as well, the oxidizing agent is V2O5. But the oxidation states changes you gave were right. Okay. Our last set of questions for this round. Solve for real x given TI Amass 2 log to the base 3 of x minus log to the base 3 of the expression x plus 4 equals 2. Yes. Yes, go ahead.
X is equal to 12.
That's correct. Queen of Peace. 2 log to the base 2 of x minus log to the base 2 of the expression x plus 3 equals 2. No. TI Amass. Hold on. Into the microphone.
X equals 6.
That's correct. St. Augustine's. 2 log to the base 3 of x minus log to the base 3 of the expression x minus 2 equals 2. Go ahead.
X equals 3 or x equals 6.
That's correct. That brings us to the end of round 1.
The now. You are living the now. You feel secure in the now. But what about tomorrow?
Grandpa, chase me.
What happens when you can no longer do the things you love? What happens to your loved ones when you are no longer here?
Get Mikakrawa from Prudential Life now and protect your future and that of your loved ones. With as little as 3 Ghana cedis, Mikakrawa covers you in case of death, total and permanent disability or critical illness.
Saga, Abraboy, Uncle, a dead and Danny, the plan of that 45 intimate dying. No sweetness ever bought that. 5 weeks here, Nadal, star 778 ash. Oh, I'm telling you this year. Come with this year. Come with this year.
Ow. Let me see. She's never had a toothache before. There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent? We used to, but I'll try the new one. Ah, that's why. But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection? Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent? Definitely.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter. Let me see. She's never had a toothache before. There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent? We used to, but I'll try the new one. Ah, that's why. But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection? Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent? Definitely.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Good energy brings you quality choices with Goil Super XP. Available in many Goil stations nationwide. It is fortified with special additives that help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Branch into a Goil station today and energize your ride with Goil Super XP, compatible with most vehicles. Goil Super XP will feel ya, huh? Goil, good energy. Ja, dia.
Okay, there's a protest from Queen of Peace for their biology question about the types of tropism regulated by the hormone auxin. So they said geotropism, and I didn't accept, but it's the same as gravitropism, so I would accept it. That means at the end of round 1, the scores are Queen of Peace Senior High School, 8 points. TI Amass Kumasi, 23 points. St. Augustine's College, 25 points. That brings us to round 2, where we have the speed race. In this round, every question that is read out is open to all the schools at the same time. At any time, if you have an answer, you ring your bell. I'll stop and allow you to give your answer. If you are the first school to ring your bell and you give a correct answer, you earn 3 points. That are incorrect. The third school can answer for 1 point. At any time, if you give an incorrect answer, there's a penalty point of 1. When you ring your bell, you should be ready with your answer because you have 3 seconds to compose yourself and start with your answer. If you do not start with an answer in the 3 seconds, we move on to the next school and you forfeit the opportunity. The answer is 1 attempt. So if you start and you have to go back, it's considered incorrect. We move on to the next school that has rung their bell. The speed race is sponsored by Prudential Life Insurance Ghana. For every life, for every future. Also, let me mention, if you start with an answer, for instance, and say it is a fraction with numerator, and you don't end up giving me a fraction, I would not accept it. Because those are tactics to buy time. And because we are looking at speed and also accuracy, both count, okay? So our first question for the speed race. Find the area of the region between two concentric circles of radii 36 centimeters and 24 centimeters. Leave your answer in pi. St. Augustine's.
720.
Okay, also to the audience, just a little celebration so that we can go on. Find an equation in x and y in the form y equals f of x from the equations x equals 2t minus 7, y equals t squared minus 8. Yes.
Y is equal to 2 multiplying an expression in brackets, and it is x plus 7 and denominator 2. This expression all squared.
No.
Close the bracket, squared over 4. That's expression minus 8.
That's correct. Next question. Find the least value and the greatest value of the quadratic expression x squared minus 10x plus 15 in the interval 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 7.
The greatest least value is negative 10.
That's not correct. Queen of Peace.
The least value is -1 and the greatest value is 36.
No. Still Amass.
The least value is -12 and the greatest value is -1.
No. So the least value is -10 and the greatest value is -1. Okay, our next question. Which phylum is characterized by pentameral?
Phylum Echinodermata.
That's correct. What name is given to the largest population of any single
carrying capacity?
That is correct. Which phylum of worms has a tough outer cuticle and undergoes?
Phylum Platyhelminthes.
No. I'll continue. Anybody rang the bell? Okay. The phylum of worms has a tough outer cuticle and undergoes ecdysis. It's nematoda. After 58.0 hours, only 3.10 grams of a 900, I'll take that again, sorry. After 58.0 hours, only 3.1 grams of a... So hold on, let me, yeah. Because if I miss one thing, it would affect your answers. So here we go, the question. After 58.0 hours, only 3.10 grams of a 99... St. Augustine's.
11.6 hours.
That's correct. So of a 99.2 gram sample of a radionuclide, they were to calculate the half-life of the radionuclide, and it's 11.6 hours. What is the mass of 1 mole of 1 decanol?
158. 158 grams.
That's correct. Okay. Pregabalin is an anticonvulsant analgesic medication used to treat epilepsy and anxiety. Determine the percentage composition by mass of carbon in pregabalin, given its formula is C8H17NO2. C8H17NO2. Percent composition by mass of carbon. St. Augustine's. Go ahead.
60%.
That's correct. Arrange in increasing order of distance from the Sun, Earth, Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, Venus.
In increasing order, we have the Mars, the Earth, the Jupiter.
It's not correct. Who else rang their bell? Who else rang their bell? Queen of Peace.
We have Venus, Mars, Earth, Jupiter, and Saturn.
No. St. Augustine, you don't like this question? You didn't hear? Okay. I finished. So I wasn't going to give all the planets. I just gave 5. So it's Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. A heat engine has a thermal efficiency of 25% if it absorbs 800 kilojoules of heat from a hot bath at 1000 Kelvin. Find the useful work the engine does. St. Augustine's College.
200 kilojoules.
That's correct. Okay, our last question for the round. St. Augustine, that's why your students said they didn't hear the question. A 2-kilogram object is pushed from rest across a rough horizontal surface to a speed of 3 meters per second over a distance of